Hi, and welcome to COM 221, Interpersonal Communication. My name is Professor Crystal Green, and I'll be your instructor for the duration of the semester. Let me just begin by introducing myself a little bit professionally and personally, and then we'll jump right into the course material and what to expect in this class. So I attended the University of Rhode Island as an undergraduate student. I paid my own way, so I chose URI as my school of choice because it was close to home, affordable, and a wonderful school, particularly for my two interests. I double majored in communication studies and environmental science. And once I obtained that degree, I went out into the workforce for a bit, worked for the Department of Environmental Management, then needed more money, so became a paralegal, made plenty of money, but felt like I was selling my soul, so I decided to come back to school. I returned to URI, and I was a graduate teaching assistant and won the teaching scholarship as well as the research scholarship for that year. Upon graduation, I was offered a job, and I've been teaching at URI for 16 years, which seems crazy, but anyhow, it's true. So that's a bit about me professionally. Personally, I have four children. Sebastian is 12, Severance is 10, Charlotte is 4, and I just had a baby, Benjamin, and he's 1. Our life was a bit altered having Ben. He has Down syndrome and is deaf, so it's been really interesting communicating with him, especially considering my fields. But he is a joy and so much fun and napping right now, otherwise you'd be hearing him screaming in the background and talking, but hoping for quiet. The kids are still not home from school yet. So anyway, a bit about me professionally. Went to URI. I do teach a variety of courses in my 15 years here. COM 100, small group communication, public speaking, advanced public speaking, interpersonal communication, and a few others. And I told you a bit about myself. So to transition now into the course and what you can expect from this class. So I have a little bit of notes I'll be looking aside a few times here. So with regards to COM 221, we're basically looking at the elements of interpersonal communication, and my goal in this course for you is multifaceted, but primarily I want you to be able to communicate more effectively, more efficiently, and more successfully when you leave this class on a bunch of interpersonal levels, whether it be with family members, with friends, co-workers at the workplace, or even significant others. So in terms of the guidelines for this class, the class is rigorous. It's not as intense as a J term. It's not as intense as a shortened summer course, but there is a good amount of work that is expected of you, and it should be done in a timely manner. So the students that are enrolled in any online class, not just this one, should be self-motivated, self-directed, able to manage their time effectively, able to follow a course schedule, be organized, and keep up with assignments. And the biggest thing for me is if you ever have a question, please don't feel like you shouldn't ask it. Either ask from your peers in the class or me directly. My goal is to see you do well and succeed in here. In terms of the learning objectives, again, they're all listed on the syllabi. However, I want you to demonstrate your ability to know the concepts of interpersonal communication, be able to apply those concepts in the variety of relationships that I just mentioned. Really importantly to me, since the course is a lot of writing and writing heavily based, your communication should be without sexism, heterosexism, or racism. Um, and that's important that we exchange ideas, be mindful of one another, agree to disagree, and be mature enough to discuss things in a way that will not hurt or offend or harm others. We'll also look along those lines at ethics and interpersonal communication and analyze and evaluate interpersonal messages, techniques, and the outcomes. So many times I see this with my husband and I. We're tired, new baby, we both work. All these kids, they have sports. or exhausted. So a lot of times I notice that my intended message, or even his for that matter, doesn't necessarily correlate to the way he receives it, right? So I might say something, it's misinterpreted by him, maybe because my tone is off. He thinks I'm being cranky, I'm really just exhausted, or other way around. It's usually that first way. Um, and the message isn't really taken away at the way it should be. So, again, the goal of this class is to make you more effective, not to be like that, but to be more effective in your daily discussions. Again, being an online course, it's imperative that you follow the directions that I've established for you. I've tried to be clear and I've tried to be as organized as possible. I even took a course on how to do that this summer session. So you're in good hands. And I really want to make sure that you are very interactive and participatory. A huge amount of your score is based on that. What you'll need to complete the course, content-wise and machine-wise, if you will. Obviously, you need a computer. You'll need the internet. So either a full-sized laptop or a desktop will work. You'll need either one of those to effectively communicate. You need to know that there's a backup plan, hopefully, in effect. So if something doesn't work, you drop your laptop. I hope not. You forget it and you're away, but you still need to access a computer somewhere, a public library, etc. So have a backup plan always to access the course. Second, computer and software help. I am no expert in Adobe or Microsoft or PowerPoint and any of the like. So there's this wonderful help desk that URI provides for you. The phone number is 874-HELP, so 874-4357. Feel free to ask questions specifically related to software to them, not me. Required software that you need to download would be Adobe Reader. They have a freeware program. Because most of the files that I put on Sakai are in Adobe Reader PDF. Again, you see me relying on my notes here a lot. I am no software expert. So anyway, make sure to have something to be able to read those PowerPoints. You'll need PowerPoint version 2007 or later. And you need to be able to facilitate your way around Sakai. And I'll be posting up a second video on how to do that you can look at in the Start Here button located on the home page of Sakai. So goodbye notes. Back to talking. So again, I really hope that you will enjoy this course. I hope that you get a lot out of it. And I really think it's an extremely important course beyond maybe some of the others that I even teach. Again, the need to relate, to be able to communicate effectively, to be able to convey a message in a clear, concise way to people that are important to you, people that rely on you, people that you need to work with on a daily basis. Those are all extremely important elements on being a really engaged and participatory individual in society. I look forward to working with you all. I hope to learn a lot from you, as you will from me, this upcoming semester. All right, take care.